Well, did you get your love letter from the appraisal district letting you know how much they like your home? We went right from He is Risen Easter weekend to They Have Risen Property Tax Visibility Week. I tell you, I mean, it's not a bad thing that your property's going up. That means more equity. It just means more tax dollars out of our pockets, and I know that's our concern. The only way to fight that bottom line is to fight the top line, and that's the value. I'm going to offer an option to you, as I've offered before. Ace of Texas Property Tax Services. The button is below. Go to their website, see what they offer in the way of representation to you, so they can help analyze and fight that valuation down. It's the only tool we've got, and it seems counterintuitive to fight against your values going up, but that's the tool that we have, because it's really hard to fight the tax rate. That's what comes down to the politics of it, of the matter, and that we need to stay on those entities here locally that are saying they need more money. That's your school districts and the buildings that they are constructing. Maybe even excess of how they're going about building some of those buildings. Conversation to be had, right? With your school districts, your water district, your hospital district, all those things contribute to your taxes. And so you need to stay involved with politics, with your representatives of those entities, and try to keep down government waste. The second part of this conversation is how to keep your property values up. And it's crazy to even think about that we're going to have a vote to reduce the legal penalties for marijuana usage here in Lubbock. It's crazy. We can make fun of California, New York, Chicago, San Francisco, whatever you want to, but they started down a path a long time ago, and it sped up. And that path started with a bad decision. And we have a chance to make a good decision, to stamp out an otherwise silly exercise of proposition like this. It's just crazy that we're even dealing with it. We've got money flooding into this area from the George Soros type of folks, as well as some other entities that are, trying to affect us here locally, and that's just wrong. And we need to stand our ground. And it does affect property values. Think about San Francisco and how few companies are wanting to stay there or find it viable to stay there. Think about their travel industry. It's got to be affected. The folks that aren't able or willing to live in some of those areas because of the rampant crime that bad decisions have caused. So I ask for you to spend some time with the buttons below. Learn the information, share the information, learn the talking points, learn how to discuss your position. Even though you know how you're going to vote, it's important to let other people know and to encourage them to not just verbalize it, but to go to the polls. You've got to stand up and stand your ground against the evils that are trying to knock on our doors here, and very successfully in some areas. The other button that I've included relates to tech parent housing for students. Lots of folks choose to buy a home for their students while they're in Lubbock, if they're from outside the area, and have found that to be very profitable. And I would be more than happy to give you some counsel in that area, whether you're on the front end buying or on the back end selling. That's what we do. We love taking care of people. So in a time where experience counts, where exceptionalism and professionalism certainly matter to the majority, we want to be that for you. So let us know how we can help you buy, sell, or better appreciate the home or properties that you currently own. It's our honor to serve you. Blessings. Let me know if there's any other topics or videos that you'd like for me to address in the email. Just respond to this email or respond to this video below, and I would be happy to consider those for a future video. Blessings.